With me, Adi Stone.
And me, Michael Withall.
First and foremost, I apologise about the crazy mad scientist look of my hair. I need to get it shaved off. Second of all, Supernatural t-shirt goes to charity, the money for this. So SPM family represent. Biatch.
You're bald.
So you just sound bald. I need to be bald again. I hate having hair like this. Anyway, so the big news, going on to it, something that we're both really excited about. I think Mike's more excited about
I'm still erect.
than I am. Been waiting for it for what, 5 years is it?
5 years since 2010, yeah.
Hell, don't see. It seems like it's longer than that, doesn't it?
No, I've been praying every night to the Fallout God. And given the way what it is.
Obviously, Fallout 4.
Fallout 4, yeah.
We had the website on as it was counting down, and then it pissed me off because it didn't do anything when it counted down fully. That one flickered a few times. And
Yeah, I was sat at work, obviously working very hard. With with on the other screen countdown when it got to 0, I as well was very angry.
I just had it on my phone, and then it was like, for God's sake, and then I had it on laptop, and I was like, for God's sake.
But I think with that image being revealed or being leaked accidentally first, it was kind of the worry that maybe that was the intended reveal, and maybe when it got to 0, they'd actually just release nothing because they've already revealed it back to them.
Well, yeah, it just that would have been a piss take though.
That would have been.
If they revealed absolutely nothing when they got to 0, it was just like, please stand by. That was it, just forever.
Until E3.
Until E3. What would you have done if it actually came up with that? Please stand by until E3.
I think there'd have been a lot of angry people, but at the same time, obviously, there's been the previous, pranks you could call them. That website that was
like the hoax.
the hoax website. I think that's where we talked about it on a really old podcast.
Probably.
But the hoax website that was supposedly, countdown or at least giving a date for a reveal of Fallout 4, and obviously that never actually happened. So I think people were this time. It's been long enough now, and the release, obviously, the trailer.
So when you first pressed play on that trailer, what was your first thought?
It's hard to remember because I was just on the floor.
Just crying and happy.
Yeah, crying, kissing the shoes of the person.
My first thought?
Unzipping.
No, that wasn't my first thought. My first thought was, dog meat. Get in, dog meat's back.
It's not back, it's not dog meat. It's
always
a dog.
Yeah, but it'll be called
dog meat. It'll be called dog meat, yeah.
It's always dog meat.
Yeah.
Every single dog that's in it, it's always called dog meat.
That big jumbo,
ever since Fallout 2, I think. Or was it even Fallout 1 as well?
That Biggs and Wedge, they're just recurring, completely different characters.
In Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
But that was my first thought though.
I liked the trailer, actually. I liked how it showed the contrast between the sort of pre-Fallout world, and also give you a bit more of an insight into what their sort of mechanised world was like before the nuclear apocalypse. And obviously then you saw, how it, obviously we all know how it was after, because we've all, well not all of us maybe, but we've all, we have all.
I'm hoping though, seeing the ways before the actual apocalypse, I'm hoping it lets you play part of it
I don't think they will.
as either just flashbacks from whatever. Like, I know you probably won't, but it just, one can always hope. But
I can't remember what the part.
You know what Fallout's like. It's weird as fuck, and it's like if knowing they could easily do this, they probably would. But they could easily do it where if someone even fucking injects memories into you. It's like Fallout could do anything.
In Fallout 3, where you go to that crazy street.
Which one?
And you're the little kid murderer. It's like almost
I
like
actually can't remember.
70s fashion movie where you go back. It's like a very 50s street. You go back and there's a murderer on the loose, and then you brutally attack someone to death with a mask and a kitchen knife.
I think he's been watching Halloween too much.
Very much. No. And that's that.
I honestly can't remember that.
You go in one of the I can't remember what they're called now. Almost like a virtual reality thing, and you go into that.
actually, I do. I remember the virtual reality thing.
But maybe you're thinking of, because you're going to that for the Anchorage, and you're going to that for another couple of other things over the 2 games. But
I do remember the virtual reality things though. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it more from New Vegas, what I remembered. I can't really remember it from Fallout 3.
Yeah, it's only in Fallout.
Well,
The bit I mean is obviously only in
Yeah.
Fallout 3, but
So they might do that in this, and hopefully we can play it pre.
I'd rather not.
I'd love to do it, just
No.
to see what it's actually like, even if it's for 10 minutes.
I would like to, but
because I'm sure there was parts like that in Fallout New Vegas, wasn't there? No, not pre-apocalypse, but like in the virtual reality thing, I'm sure there was like nice, different things. If you know, I can't remember properly. It's been a long, long time.
there's a few obviously cutaways like in Fallout 3 when you go into Oasis, and that's almost like a utopia almost. But,
I'm just probably getting things mixed up.
But there's quite a lot of things that the next generation going on to the next point. What do you want the next generation consoles to do? Do you just want 3 in New Vegas with a new skin on it? A lot of people have been calling for multiplayer since the release of
No, I don't.
3 in New Vegas. A lot of people have been calling for multiplayer. I wouldn't mind multiplayer, whether it was co-op player. Like you could literally jump in with a friend and check across the capital wasteland with them.
Yeah.
In the way that sort of Dying Light's done it.
Yeah,
Where you just explore with a friend and kill shit. I don't mind
that's
that.
fair enough. Yeah, I won't mind that, but I wouldn't like a proper online.
No, I wouldn't want like an MMO with a Fallout.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't like that. To be honest, yeah, I'd probably just like it like Fallout 3 in New Vegas, just with a new story and new setting.
A bit better.
I'd be happy with that.
A lot of people have been complaining about the graphics.
They do look quite
But Fallout
blocky, to be
Fallout
fair.
wasn't a pretty game. Well, it was artistically pretty, but graphically it wasn't at all pretty. It was both 3 and New Vegas were quite ugly, and I think hopefully it's going to be a huge game with a very dynamic story.
Yeah.
It's not going to be the prettiest game
Well, it's
or the most glitch-free
yeah,
game, is
okay,
it?
no, that's the problem, man. Really. That's what I'm hoping for. No glitches, because PS3.
I don't mind glitches.
Jesus Christ.
No game-breaking glitches.
Bad.
It's going to be glitchy, but no game-breaking glitches.
Hopefully they'll actually work on proper patches on all consoles this time.
It's pretty smooth on 360. Both of them were. So.
Yeah, and then on PS3 it was just some of the glitchiest games ever. And don't ever get the complete, I can't remember what it's called.
Game of the year, or the ultimate edition of.
Whichever one it is. Fallout 3.
Yeah, this is the game of the original.
Right. Don't get it. Because if
Don't
you
get it on PS3.
get it on PC or Xbox, fine. Or get the normal version on PS3. Turn all of your internet off and everything else. But obviously first download the DLC. Even though it's going to cost you more, it'll be a lot less glitchy. Because on the Game of the Year edition, I got to the first town and suddenly controls basically did that. It just some of them seized, some of them forced me to do other bits. It was just horrible game. It was
You
unplayable.
pressed up to walk forward, and the character got his cock out. That was what happened. So is there anything new that you want to see?
I don't know, I want to see
Someone said vehicles. I read that on the website. Somebody would like vehicles.
Yeah.
Because there's plenty of abandoned vehicles on the
I'm
capital.
not bothered about vehicle. I wouldn't mind them for like fast travel.
See, the thing is, yeah, I don't mind fast travelling games, but strangely, Fallout 3 was one of the few games when I never fast travelled. Even if
I
it was
don't-
like,
I don't think I did.
even if I had to go from somewhere like River City, which is quite low down the map, and then the
Just cut right out the
Republic of
bottom.
Dave, yeah, which is right at the top of the map, I would fucking walk that.
Yeah, I don't.
And just
I did it to be honest. Because
there's so much to find, even places you walk through.
yeah, exactly.
There's
A lot
something
of
to-
Fallout is to do with the scenery and what you find and that randomly.
And there's so many
in the desert and whatnot.
So many things that, and I think what a lot of people are saying they want too is the dynamic questing system that Skyrim had. So Skyrim had quite a lot of randomly generated quests in caves. The issue is a lot of them were just
Shit.
go and fetch this. So with the power, especially the processing power of the new consoles, I would really like to see some more dynamic. I would also like to see more quests that really pulled on the moral side, like on your
Yeah.
like the decision spoiler or the shame on you. Whether or not to nuke Megaton. That was obviously a huge decision in Fallout, and without any of the perks, you'd remain a very evil karma.
What I'd like is Telltale Walking Dead creators to write some of the quests because they really pulled at the heartstrings when you played The Walking Dead, like the first season of like the Telltale game. They really pulled at the heartstrings, and I reckon if they didn't just do the same type of game over and over again, I do love them by the way, I'm not dissing them, but if they did more bigger games like Fallout and whatever else, I reckon they'd be really successful, to be honest. If they did it right, because they can write some amazing stories and they can really make you have some really tough decisions.
To be fair, like, the main story of Fallout's never actually been that good. Has it really? You know, it's always been...
You're a guy, you don't know really who you are.
And like, in 3 you need to find your dad. In 4, in New Vegas has been left for dead.
Yeah, you've got a poker chip thing and whatnot.
But I think, obviously those 2 games are about exploring and about discovering all the little, maybe not all of the little, but you know, plenty of the little nooks and crannies and little things in the world.
I'd like Liam Neeson to come back.
I don't mind Liam Neeson coming back.
Obviously he's a different character, but I'd still like him to come back. Because it'd just be... Because he's got one of those voices that just works. And for... When he was in Fallout, I was hoping for a more menacing character than what he was. But
I always played a woman in
his
Fallout.
voice was brilliant. Mike plays a woman in everything. He's like the Japanese, in the sense that they do everything for the aesthetic reasons. He basically plays as a woman so he can stare at her ass all day while not doing the game.
I'll just pause it.
Yeah,
That's why I've racked up about, I don't know, 50, 60, 70 hours on Fallout. Simply because I'd leave it. Leave the character.
He doesn't really do anything, he just kind of wakes up.
No,
and just
why on level 1 after
lets it go.
20 hours? Still outside Megaton and looks at a bum.
But whereas I always do it in the way that the majority do it over here in America, and that way I play as a guy.
But I kind of like being
Well, that may
small statured and a woman as well. Like, I don't like being a power armor wearing guy with a fucking Gatling laser. It just doesn't appeal to me. I kind of like being weak but stealthy as hell. Deadly.
No sexist comments.
No, I mean making my character weak by lowering its endurance. I mean not.
Oh right, okay.
Not saying women.
Just to clarify.
Not saying women are weak.
They're not. Definitely not. Fucking hell, Jen beats me up all the time. Not literally beats.
So they're the police watching. That's not a complaint.
When we have when we play fighting that, she fucking whacks me all hard and it hurts. But yeah, no, I understand that. I do understand that. I just prefer playing than the guy for some reason. I don't know why. And then
I think I only do it on games where you can really shape a character, like on games like Dark Souls, or more linear RPGs. I'm not really that bothered. But on a game like Fallout, where
I
you
do
put
like
so
the
much
games
time,
as well.
you put so much time into that character and so much time into shaping that character that I really want. I'm not one of these sort of crazy bastards that become the character. But I do like, you know, going on this journey with a character.
No, yeah, no, I know what you mean. It was like the same like when you had the choice in Resident Evil between
Barry or Paul?
what the fuck I even fucking
Chris? Jill?
Jill. I kept thinking of Claire, and I was like, it's not Claire in the first
Claire?
game.
Leon?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, but no, yeah, first one.
Cannon and Ball?
Jill Valentine. Cannon and Ball, which one's the female? Same with Barry and Paul, which one's the female? But yeah, I liked that it gave you the option to choose between them, and because obviously, but for Jill, it gave you a gun, whereas for was it Chris? Did you say? It
was Chris, yeah.
Fucking hell.
Maybe that was a bit
Every
sort of,
time we record, my mind's just good.
maybe that was a bit sort of implicitly sexist. The girl's a bit weak, so she can have a gun, whereas Chris, well-armed man, he can just have a knife.
I guess it might have been, but at
Oh,
the same time, it was good.
They could have just tossed the coin because it adds variation, doesn't it? They could have said, I don't know, heads. Chris gets the gun
Well,
instead of Jill getting it. But
could have done anything.
I like games where you can shape your own character, and especially Fallout, where you can really can develop your own playstyle. Another thing people want on Fallout, or they say they want, is more realism, like more sort of survival in the post-apocalyptic world.
I'd like better combat, for one.
Even though like I like the combat, I feel that VATS is too overpowered, and I feel that not using VATS is too underpowered. I think they should be. But it's an RPG. It is an RPG, so you don't want it to be another box 100 FPS, do you?
Oh God, no.
But no, a lot of people want more survival, and obviously New Vegas had a hardcore mode, which, you know, instead of having just boobs on it, you want like hardcore porn. You know, you had to drink and eat and sleep, which I didn't actually like the hardcore mode in New Vegas. I thought it was arbitrary and boring. I would like some more survival elements though, maybe.
It would be interesting if they did it like that. But that's why I liked it in the way that on the Fallout 3 and that, when you could eat things and you still got the thing. You know what I mean? Mind.
No, I don't actually.
Toxicity in that level.
Oh yeah.
Where you eat something and it goes up and that. You know what I mean?
There was obviously a few glitches in. There's a few glitches, or like a few other stupid things in Fallout 3. Like you could just heal yourself by drinking out of the tap. You got shitloads of HP from drinking out of the tap. While New Vegas got next to none, they rebalanced it. But every time I went near a tap on Fallout 3, it was fairly helpful.
I don't think I ever drank from a tap on them.
Yeah, honestly, you get loads of HP, and you get hardly any radiation.
And then I just got really annoyed when I was last playing Fallout 3 because the fucking thing crashed all the time on my laptop. It was perfectly fine for ages. It was just when I got into the certain DLC of the pit, it just.
That was fun. I played the part on PC.
For some reason, for me, it just didn't want to do anything.
That's cut a lot of the time because it's quite boring.
No, it's not. It's fine. But
so, if anybody watching this, maybe put in the comments what you want to see.
Yeah, tell us what
what you want to see.
If you would like a car or something like that. If you would like a car, would you like it to be just for fast travel, or would you like it to be so you can actually drive around?
Some people said customizable vehicles, not like in a fucking Mad Max sense, but
I'd like an old sedan.
A lot of the vehicles in it are sort of 50s, 40s, 50s vehicles.
I'd like something like that, just to slowly drive around.
Slowly drive around, smoke a tab,
run shit
out the window, run shit over.
Run some massive
drive away
scorpion thing.
Drive away from the rat claws.
I can't remember what they're called.
I think it's rat claws, and then walk into a rat claw nest and fucking drive off.
Just like in Borderlands, where you run over the little skags, is it? Them things, and just like fucking fuck you.
I would like that. I would like a bit of leisurely travel on Fallout. It's not a game where you need
Or like a horse.
over the top driving like Rage. I just want leisurely travel. Sit there in your sedan, smoke a fag, pistol out the window if you see anyone. Hey, son.
Hey, son.
Instead of shooting, hey.
Oh, what if you could do it like, you know that new dinosaur simulating game?
That was really cool, actually.
Where you could knock out the dinosaurs, and then you have to train the dinosaurs, and you can ride them around.
You could like jump on
What would you do if you could do that?
a rat claw. It's real fun. Somebody said, been a lot of comments on the internet.
What about them fucking death things?
Yeah, so when I was saying rat claw, I meant death claws.
Them big ass.
Death claws. Why am I saying rat claws?
I don't know.
Cut that out.
They're assholes.
Death claw. You
I'm
want
not cutting it out.
drive into a death claw nest and literally
They're assholes.
drive off.
Fucking kill
Get
one
me
of them.
sedan now, son.
I just, no, if you could kill one of
You
them.
have to wind your windows up though, wouldn't you, at that point?
You cheek yourself, quite literally.
Yeah.
But no,
That's what I'm
honestly,
actually doing. If anyone can't see that,
I'd go around, I'd kill one of them, and I'd just jump on it back, and I'd use that to just fucking swipe at the others.
it's kill it.
Well, knock it out, not kill it. Kidnap it.
So there's been
Train
a lot
it to be my pet.
of people are hypothesising, some quite respectable websites doing the same thing, that dog will be playable as well. Quite a few people are saying they think the dog's going to be playable. Would you want that? No. I don't want that.
I want him to be a bit more intelligent AI than what he was in the previous game.
Quite useful in combat, but I wouldn't want him to be
I don't
playable.
want to, what the fuck was the point in that?
You could play that as a dog in Call of Duty Ghosts, couldn't you?
Really?
Or temporarily control the dog to go and like
I haven't played on Ghosts.
crawl through shit. I don't want to play Blood Dog. We don't want a playable dog,
No,
please.
Jesus
RSPC will complain. And people are running into
give us
Radclaw
a
Nest.
giant mutated.
Deathclaw Nest, sorry.
What are you thinking of a Radclaw? Are you thinking like the little scorpion?
Everyone's got rats like rat scorpions, fucking mole rats. I got rad now, isn't it? Rad.
Rad mole rat.
Rad mole rat.
Mole rad.
Mole rat here.
I don't know. But no, just give us a big giant mutated dog that I can ride around and I'm fine.
No, but I still want a sedan. You said.
Well, yeah, I won't mind a sedan.
Leisurely. Very leisurely.
Hi again, guys. Sorry about the little cut that's just happened. My camera actually died. Mike's just going to constantly pull faces at you.
I'm not bullying first.
He will. I bet you he will.
Oh.
Anyway, so tell us about what you want in Fallout. Tell us how excited you are, etc, etc, etc. Subscribe, do whatever you want, and have fun. And it's goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.